Hi guys, it's Gradieh from hairbygradieh.com, and I am coming to you with another video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of a sew-in weave. So many people are getting sew-ins. They've been popular for years and years and years now. I don't even think I need to go into what a sew-in is and why people are getting it, but it's a great protective style. And I'm running into a huge problem with a lot of my clients. Some people are not sure of how to take care of their leave out. Some people are not sure of what to do with their hair. Some people are leaving it in too long. So I came up with a list of do's and don'ts for your hair extensions. Okay, so the first thing on the list is to pick the right kind of hair. I personally don't even know what to pick when I walk into the beauty supply store because there's so many different hair companies and there's so much to pick from. And so I kind of like to break it down for my clients in two categories. One is pricing and one is lifestyle. The most important is lifestyle for me because it's all about what are you going to be doing. Do you have time to curl in the morning? How often are you going to have time to wash? How often do you go to the gym? And then, two, how much do you want to spend? And we work around those two things. When it comes to lifestyle, like I mentioned before, washing. How often do you like to wash and how effortless do you want the hair to be? Based on that answer, most people obviously don't want to have to do their hair every day, and a lot of people are leading a healthier lifestyle and they're working out or they're swimming and they're doing all these different things. So I push them towards virgin hair. With virgin hair, you have more options. Most, if you get the right kind, won't tangle. It's very effortless. Like my hair, I've probably had it for about 6 to 7 years. So lifestyle matters. Two, pricing. You can get anything from a $15, $20, $30 pack of hair to $200 and $300 per bundle. It kind of depends on your budget. If you're gonna get your extensions and you're gonna cut it into a bob, go for the $30 hair because you're going to cut it and that's it. Either way, you're not paying $100 and something for a bundle just to cut it. So if you're going for a style like that, go for something less expensive. Sleep with a silk scarf or a silk pillowcase. I can't tell you how important this is. So many people get weaves and they just want to lay down. No. You still have to take care of it. Just because it's not your actual hair, that doesn't mean you don't have to take care of it. For my style, what I'm wearing, I do have leave out. There are three things that I need before going to bed. So before I go to bed, I'll go in and wash my face or whatever, right? I'll obviously get water on my hairline. Put a moisturizer on and use a boar bristle brush. And go in, brush my hairline, and go in with a silk scarf, all right? And wrap so that it lays down, okay? Sometimes I'll go underneath, however you want to wrap it, however you're comfortable. And that's for my leave out and my hairline to lay flat. So many people are fighting with their hairline every morning. They're fighting with their leave out. They want to put edge control on in the morning. They want to do all these things, and then by the time they get to work, it looks like you haven't done anything to it. So you have to prep for it at night. Wash, you have that water on your face, you have the water on your hairline, whatever it is. Put your little bit of moisturizer or your edge control. I personally don't use edge control every night. I use edge control maybe twice a week. And I'm washing my hair every 10 days. So I find that once I wash my face and I brush down, it's almost like the water is like reactivating the edge control. I don't want to be slick back all the time. If I was wearing super straight hair, maybe I would go for that look. But with the curly look, I don't find it necessary to be slick back all the time. So I will wash, brush, tie it down, and then go in with a silk bonnet. I love this bonnet because it's big enough for my curly hair. It's big enough for the puffy hair. And it helps to keep the curl. When you're laying on your cotton pillowcases, it's sucking up that moisture out of your hair. You get more tangles, you get frizzier curls. Even if your hair is wavy or you have it curled with a curling iron, or if it's straight, your hair doesn't stay as smooth as it would if you were using a silk scarf. So I just go in, wrap this, do one of these numbers right here, and I put this on. And that's it for the night. Wake up in the morning, take this off, fluff this up a little bit, and put a little bit of moisturizer, if any, or a little bit of oil, if any, because usually I don't have to do that because I did that the night before. Take my scarf off and I'm good to go. When I ask about lifestyle, that's one of the things that I'm talking about. So if you got kids and you have all these different things that you have to do in the morning, this is easy for you. It's worth the money. But if you're willing to put in that time and you want to constantly change your hairstyles and you want to go short, long, this, that, and the other, then you might want to go with something a little less expensive. Another tip that I have is to wrap in the direction that you want to go. So I just talked about making sure that I put on a scarf and sleeping with my bonnet, but it's not just a matter of just putting that scarf and that bonnet on. If you have a part, if there's a certain way you want to swoop your hairline, if you know that your hair feels a little dry or it's not laying down the night before, you want to brush it in the direction that you want it to lay in before going to bed. It kind of helps to train that hair overnight so that when you wake up in the morning, it's already where you want it to be. Brush it down, put your oil, put your moisturizer, whatever it is that you need to put on there, and tie it down. 9 out of 10 times you wake up in the morning and you take that scarf off and you take the bonnet off, your hair is going to lay exactly where you want it to lay. You kind of have to start prepping your hair the night before for the day after. Okay. The next step is to use great products. If you're in my hair care challenge group, I posted a video about a lady that uses Pantene Pro V and the wax that build up on her hair. She had so much buildup on her hair that the stylist could literally like scrape it off with his shears. There was another video with a lady that wanted her hair colored, couldn't get her hair colored because there was so much wax on there from using drugstore products. If you're wearing your hair and you have virgin hair, you have hair that you've paid so much money for, please use good products. It's an investment. Look at it as an investment, all right? Another tip, this is a don't. Please don't wear your hair extensions any longer than 2.5 months. 2 months. 2.5, that's grace period. 2 months, please. 2 months is enough. Okay, I have so many people that have come in and they have excessive breakage and excessive matting. I refuse to pick apart people's hair that was matted. Don't wear your hair that long. It's not going to do you any good. The whole point of wearing a protective style is for your hair to grow, to protect your hair so it doesn't break. So when you wear it that long, what are you doing? You're defeating the purpose. Your hair is going to go right back to breakage. So don't wear your hair that long, please. Besides, don't do it. Another tip. This is a don't. This is a do and a don't together. Don't sit there and get your hair braided for your sew-in and be in pain. Don't do it. Do speak up. Speak up. You're paying your money for your service. 1, 2. You want your hair to grow. If you wanted bald spots, I'm sure you would have walked to the barbershop and gotten your hair cut. But you didn't do that. You went in to get a sew-in. So if it's tight, speak up. Tell your stylist, because wherever that tension spot is going to be on, after it's braided, remember they have to go back in. They have to sew the hair onto that. Then you have to brush your hair. You have to style your hair. Every time you're doing that, you're pulling, you're brushing, you're pulling, you're curling, you're pulling, you're doing all of these things, and that tension is going to continue to stay on that spot. 9 out of 10 times, you're going to have a bald spot when you take your hair down. Number 6, take care of your leave out. Okay, this seems to be the biggest problem. I probably should have put this to number one, but this is a huge problem. A lot of people will send me messages because they have heat damage in their leave outs. They take their hair down, and the leave out is significantly shorter than the rest of the hair, because the rest of the hair is growing and your leave out is breaking. Wash your leave out, and if you have to wash it a lot more often than you're washing your actual weave, that's fine. Bending over in the sink, putting shampoo and conditioner and going in and doing what you have to do that. Do the same thing you would do if you were wearing your hair out. Okay, that's one. Two, if your leave out starts to look dull, please don't flat iron it. Don't flat iron, especially if you know you've put a lot of other products on there. Don't do it. You're going to fry your hair. That's why a lot of people that are natural, they'll go and they'll wash their hair and that little leave out is just hanging right there because it's straight. Wash it, condition it, and then go in and flat iron. That way you're not frying it with all the extra oils and all the other products that are on there. And the last point that I have for your sew-in, this is a definite do. This is the do's of all do's, is to please love your own hair. Take care of your own hair. Oil your hair, moisturize your hair. When you take your hair out of your extensions, do a deep conditioning treatment. Treat your hair as good as the weave, okay? If not better, because so many people will just rely on the weave. When they get to the point where they maybe want to wear their hair, they're ashamed of it because they haven't done anything to it, and they have either bald spots, they have patches, it's dry, it's brittle, there's nothing they can do. So please try to just love your hair. Your hair is your hair. It is a part of who you are. And remember that when you take your extensions out, your hair is never going to feel as full as your weave is. So many people will come in and say, oh, my hair is so thin, it's too thin, blah, blah, blah. And it's not the weave. It's not the weave. If you don't have full hair, if your natural hair is not as full as the weave, it's never going to feel like that, okay? That doesn't mean that your hair can't be healthy. That doesn't mean that it can't grow as long as the weave. So love your hair, take care of your hair, treat your hair better than you treat your weave. So those are some of my do's and don'ts of wearing sew-in extensions. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Visit my website at www.hairbygradieh.com and visit Hair by Gradieh on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. All right? Thank you guys again for watching, and there will be more coming. Appreciate you.